Supplementary instructions. Crumb tray. Honeycomb. What a nice instruction manual just from the outside. Oh yeah, nice big print. Many different languages. And there she is. So it comes with two straps. So we'll use the straps to lift it up out of the crate once we get the foam off the sides, and then we'll carry it into its new home. Here's the first strap. It's very handy having the straps in the There's the second strap already in place. So pick it up with the straps. So I'll get my son to help me. We'll pick it up by the straps, get it moved in to the workbench, and then we'll continue the unboxing from there. Alright, we got it lifted and put on the workbench. So now let's continue our unboxing. Set the owner's manuals aside. Let's peel off this film. I was opening that slowly because I heard switches activate. So there are safety switches with the lid. This lid does hang out past the front, so it serves as your handle. Oh, a big nice block of foam here. Get that worked out. So here we have our bottle of coolant, our antifreeze. Exhaust cup, exhaust clamp, pardon my runny nose today, power cord, mega, USB cord. We have our exhaust adapter from the 3 to the 4 inch. And what I'm seeing, that you guys can see too, enclosed rail, enclosed, enclosed. So we're not going to be getting dirt and stuff all over the rails. And yeah, belts are hidden, so looks good. Alright, so we have some plywood starter pieces. Some cardstock starter pieces. And 3 sheets of acrylic. Very nice. Include some starter materials. Now, what's in the box? Have a funnel for adding coolant. Nice little toolkit. Aluminum business cards. The target tool. Some honeycomb hold downs, the little pins. And then a couple sheets of orange acrylic. Now let me back you up a little bit here. Let's remove these stickers. And the first thing we'll add is our crumb tray. Then next we can slide in our honeycomb. Box is closed, and there we go. Now we have to take the back cover off to add coolant. Now that we have the crumb tray and our honeycomb in, which you could do this next step before you put the crumb tray and honeycomb in, either way. But there are fixtures on the x-axis on either side, so both sides. And what we need to do is remove these fixtures. Before we turn on the machine, add coolant, let's get those done first so we don't forget. Then you can see there's another one over on that side. So just grab your hex key out of your toolkit. And we can proceed to loosen these fixtures. As you just saw that drop through the honeycomb, that's why you probably want to put your crumb tray in first and not the honeycomb, or just leave them both out before you take these screws out. Otherwise, they're just going to fall down. Alright, we should just be able to lift this back cover off. Just like that. Now that we have that on the floor, we can see that we do have an SPT tube in here. And let's see, SPTs normally have a built-in red light. So, I'm assuming that's where our red dot pointer will come from. Now we can remove the foam from around this guy. Well packed with all this foam. I like it. So far the tube looks in great shape. Helps it was in here nice and tight. Alright, now you can see here is the CO2 tank that would self-extinguish any fires, any flare-ups inside the machine. And here is the coolant tank where we will add our mixture of antifreeze and water. In the owner's manual, there is a table that tells you your annual lowest temperature in your region, and what concentration to mix your antifreeze and water, and then it also gives the quantities to achieve that concentration. So that's a handy little chart. Alright, I think including the funnel was a nice touch. Otherwise this would be a pain in the butt. Alright, the included bottle of coolant does have measurements on the sides. And if you're interested in getting some of this antifreeze, stay tuned. I'm going to be doing a live stream where we're going to live stream unveil the capabilities of this Mega. And in that live stream, there are going to be 10 winners of bottles of coolant and also 3 winners of air purifiers. So make sure you subscribe and hit the bell so that you get notified when we go live with the live stream and the giveaways. And I'm going to mix at 35%, so I need 490 mLs of coolant. So we are right about 1,000, so let's just take it down to the 500 mark. Back there. Just a little bit more. All right, we are at 500. Set the rest of this coolant aside. And now we'll add the water. Our goal here is to add water until the tank is full. Once the tank is full, replace the cap, turn on the machine, let the coolant and water circulate. Once it circulates, shut the machine off, remove the cap, and then top off the tank. Alright, we can hear that water circulating through there. That pump will settle down once we start getting some of that air cleared out of the system. I'll use the emergency stop on the side of the machine. Shut her down, turn that off, unplug, lift this off gently, and actually set this on top. so you don't have to unplug the wires. There's enough cable to set it right on top of the machine. Get our funnel. Now, Monport was nice enough to send us the machine so that we could easily access this back panel, remove it to add the coolant. So when we put it back on, what we're going to have to do, see these screw holes? We're going to have to screw it back in place. So we'll screw that back in place. There are plenty of screws in the toolkit. And then we will be ready to roll from a coolant standpoint. I do want to show you, it does have FCC ID stickers on the back. And it also says that it will be reclassified as a Class 4 laser product if a riser base with conveying mechanism is installed. That brings me to this point on the rear of the machine. Just like on the front, you have the push button magnetic catch. And here is your pass-through. So you've got a nice wide pass-through, looks to be almost 3 inches. Just like that, you can be using a conveyor or a pass-through for thicker materials and longer materials. All right, and that magnetic catch is locked. There are safety switches back there as well. All right, now we have our coolant in, the back cover secured in place. Let's start it up so we can see its startup sequence. Light comes on, I hear the power supply fan, I hear coolant circulating. See the LED control on the front. So it has homed itself, and we see the control button on the front. And there's our completed unboxing and setup, basic setup of the Monport Mega. Now it is time to connect it to the PC and get the software installed and get ready to put this beast through its paces and see what it can do. And I'll have to clean it up a little bit. Alright, Monport makes a claim of less than 68 decibels on their website in the specifications for this machine. Now I'm going to stop talking and I want you to pay attention to the sound meter and see what the level is. So this is not running the job, this is just sitting idle, and I've noticed that from my chair over at the PC, it's very pleasing. There's no loud humming, buzzing. It's just the low rumble of the power supply fan. Now we can move further away. It's not very loud at all. Not much louder than a 3D printer. Actually, I think it's quieter than my one 3D printer. Okay, folks, let's go through some of the specs of the Monport Mega. I'm not going to go through setting up the software and running any jobs. I'm going to show you that on the live stream that's coming up to unveil this thing. So stay tuned for part 2. It'll be a live stream with giveaways. So the Monport Mega is a 70 watt CO2. It is currently on sale for $39.99. And there is a link in the description that is an affiliate link that would help the channel. If you decide to purchase one or purchase any Monport laser, I would appreciate it. And as you saw, I pulled all of these pieces out of the shipping crate. They do have some videos here. And then they have this laser compared with other lasers. But let's go over some of the specs. So the working space is 27.56 by 13.78 inches. So over 2 foot and over 1 foot. 70 watts CO2. Max speed is 1,000 millimeters per second. It does have built-in exhaust fan. There's 9 fans, and they work in conjunction to produce over 500 CFM. There is the optical target that you saw. We saw the enclosed rails, 57 millimeter steppers, door detection sensors. There's 2 on the lid, 2 in the front and 2 in the back. Built-in CO2 fire extinguisher, as we saw in the back. It has the little circular LED touch smart screen. And we can go through some more details on this web page. So they're showing 600 standard engraving speed, 1000 max, 12,000 acceleration. Claiming an accuracy of 0.01 millimeters. And as you saw in the video, they did claim less than 68 decibels, and we proved that it was definitely less than 68 decibels. One of the things that I really want to see and try with their new software is this curved surface engraving. And then they also do a conveyor belt for this laser. So that will be out at some point, but the curved surface looks really cool. And then this video goes over all the different fans, how they have the multiple fans working in conjunction. You saw the enclosed rails. Here's a little video of the touchscreen. Touch rotary and press. Easy alignment in 5 minutes with visual optical path. So that's great. Curved surface support. Fire detection and extinguishing system, so you get CO2 tanks in the back, and then it has a path for the gas to come right out of the nozzle. I showed you the large pass-throughs. It does have a port for a rotary attachment, autofocus, visual light adjustment design. Below 65 decibels, that is correct. And let's see, here's where you download the software, the M Design Hub, air assist is included, air pump 500 kPa, and let's see, anything else, LiDAR ranging system, panoramic camera, Wi-Fi and USB connection, and here's everything that was in the box, and we got to see each one of those things. And that's all I have for you today for the Monport Mega. Stay tuned for the giveaway. We'll be giving away some fume extractors and some coolant. So let me show you the fume extractor. So we're going to be giving away 3 of these guys. So these would be nice little portable fume extractors. And then we're going to be giving away 10 bottles of laser coolant. So at a $40 value, we're going to be giving away 10 of those. So stay tuned for that live stream coming up. It should be December 27th at 8 p.m. Barring any scheduling conflicts, that is the day it should be, at least as of the release of this video. And again, check the link in the description if you're interested. As always, thank you for watching, and most importantly, everyone, have a great day, and I will see you in the next one.